Prem Namaste, Vanakkam and humble pranams. Welcome to Sunday Sadhana, your ultimate Hindu magazine program on SABC2. Today our focus is on the youth, taking a look at music, youth development and a look at issues affecting our youth. We joined the famous Moni Brothers at their thriving music school, and this is followed by a conference recently held at the Isipingo Hindi Sabha that focused on aligning Hindus closer to the dharmic way of life. We end with the dynamic rhythms of the talking tablas by students of the well-known P&Y Singaram Kala Kendra. Music and the arts have always claimed an important spot in the spiritual landscape of Hinduism. Passing on music and the arts from generation to generation is what keeps spiritual knowledge within our cultural activities buoyant and alive. From the traditions of their own parents, the Moni Brothers have grown talent out of the community, taking local music to an international platform. Joining the class at the Prema Shanti Ashram in Chatsworth recently, we learnt about the ragas and talas that have many enthusiastic youngsters caught up in the raptures of yore.
The Saraswathie Padasalai School of Fine Arts is basically a family organization. It's a non-profitable organization. My dad was a Tamil scholar. He taught the Tamil language, the music, the dance, the various aspects of drama. And when they moved from the magazine barracks, when they moved to Ketamana, they formed the Saraswathie Padasalai because there were many children and it was a need for our culture to be instilled in them. We were instilled in us by our late dad, the 3 Ds, which is called the dedication, devotion, and discipline. We must first find it within us. And I was fortunate enough to, together with my brothers, studied in South India in Annamalai University and brought back that knowledge, and we expanded, and we were given many incentives for the learners. We have a school of fine arts where we teach mridangam, ammonium, tabla, vocal, ganjira, gadam, and morsing. So they're exposed to many types of singing, in many types of performance, not only local but also international. The children from different religious groups, different cultural backgrounds, different socio-economic backgrounds, they come to us, and we all are basically equal in the eyes of our dear Mother Saraswati. This year, 12 students will be accompanying the Moni Brothers to perform in a music festival. And in 2013, the Moni Brothers will be performing in a world tour. And there will be 9 of our senior pupils will be accompanying the Moni Brothers.
Ever since I came here, I've entered the Tamil Isipingo. I'm actually a gold medalist in the harmonium. And this year we're actually making a trip to India, and there's a lot of opportunities that's been opening for us.
I started playing tabla when I was 2, and I love playing tabla because it's really fun to do.
It's very educational and recreational at the same time. It keeps us away from negative aspects, and we can stay very focused.
My influence was mainly upon myself. I wanted to play tabla from a very young age. It was really fascinated me from growing up. It plays a really influential part of my life, and so does the group. So far I've been to India once, and I've played throughout of Durban and Joburg. I really enjoy music, and I've accomplished many things in life through my music.
not everybody can play a musical instrument. It's a gift to be a musician.
We're basically proud of our students. We always kept them busy, and they are proud of being part of the Saraswathie Padasalai.
Through music and culture, we can achieve the highest form of discipline. It will give you a sense of responsibility, a sense of ownership. And together with that, all your other values, your religious values and all, everything will automatically fall in place.
Our scriptures are believed to hold the solution to every challenge that life presents. And by simply delving into these ancient texts, we are able to access the key to a life of fulfillment. Through the numerous exhibitions, presentations, and words of wisdom delivered by highly esteemed speakers at a conference dedicated to Hindu youth, an abundance of knowledge was offered. Sunday Sadhana brings you the highlights from this enlightening event in Isipingo.
The aim was to initiate a critical, reflective analysis of one's own life with regards to the scriptures. We are facing a lot of challenges as being youth, and we believe that this conference was necessary to highlight what our scriptures have to say with regards to the challenges. The motto of this conference is "Be the change you want to see in the world," and the thought behind this was to make it a very personal thing and a very individual concept. We have various issues that we're touching on. We have Sahaja Yoga, which is here to educate the people on yoga techniques to manage your stress level. We also have Kriya Yoga and home healing, which is also along the same thinking. We have the SSI organization, which is an environmental organization, to basically provide information on what are the environmental issues we are facing and at an individual level how we can institute changes. And a further one is climate change. What is our role as Hindus, and how does climate change affect us, and what are we going to do basically to curb this problem?
The youth is diverted, their attention. They're diverted into unnecessary endeavors. Why are we participating in this dog race or red race, running after these wealth, success? Everything around us is geared towards us being successful in the material kind of sphere. But basically real success is when one knows his true identity. All the endeavors of material wealth, they become minuscule. The youth is missing that point on how to use their energies, their minds, their intelligences, and their bodies for propagation of spiritual messages or for spiritual activities.
There was a need for us to open up dialogue and discuss these issues.
It's about empowering people who are part of our Sabha so that they go into other organizations as well and make a difference.
I'm hoping that a seed is going to be implanted into their hearts. They're going to think about it.
It plays such an important, a vital role in our lives that we also realize that we are not here for ourselves. Life is a learning process. And every time we come here, we learn something new. When you go back home, you think about what has this conference done for you, but it doesn't stay within you. Then you pass that message to somebody else.
I'm hoping not just the participants, but everybody who attends the conference today would leave with a message, something they can take home personally.
I hope that someone will wake up tomorrow with a sense of purpose in his life.
Live your life so that you make a difference to somebody else. You can make a difference to one person, then your life has been well lived.
The Vedas teaches us that one who acquires knowledge and then passes it on to others gets all his wishes fulfilled and achieves success, happiness, and prosperity in his life. Now that's a message for the youth out there. So live life selflessly, and may your week ahead be filled with love and light. Keep up the sadhana, and until next week, Om Shanti.